consistency. Ay, someone who consists of good energy. Ay, not just someone to take my gifts from me. Ay, but someone who help me make memories. Make memories. I want consistency. Ay, someone who consists of good energy. Ay, not just someone to take my gifts from me. Ay, but someone who help me make memories. Make memories. I want consistency.
Hey, hey. You can stay, you can leave if you want. That's okay. I done been down this road, ain't no stray to the game. Satellite, asking for the truth, girl, it comes with a price. Going through the dark, let me bring some light. You ain't gotta fight this all alone. Going through the cold in my chinchilla. My actions be packing this factual. I could be consistent with you. I can go beast like an animal, eating it up like I'm Hannibal. I don't invite to my sector. Say God's right, I might let you change the weather, make it better. Going through a storm, I'ma be there to hold your head up, hey. Ain't no one better, hey. Ain't no one realer, hey. I be consistent on my shit. Praying for my downfalls, but they got missed. God's plans. Halo all in my hand. All authentic, no stand. I ain't got the plan. Let me know when you're ready to roll.
I want consistency. Ay, someone who consists of good energy. Ay, not just someone to take my gifts from me. Ay, but someone who help me make memories. Make memories. I want consistency. Ay, someone who consists of good energy. Ay, not just someone to take my gifts from me. Ay, but someone who help me make memories. Make memories. I want consistency.
Hey, hey, Caminella, love these stands. If we ever didn't get a trust that you never gon' fall. Give me up to my up. If we ever did stop, would you go and let your heart turn cold? I got a lot on my head, ma. You clear when you put your head down. Creating memories when I get into it, girl. I be giving you flashbacks. Head game loose on the swivel. She love it when I eat all in the middle. She know I'm a Don Ricky Rose. I'm playing with a kitty like a fiddle. Life like a movie. I'm like the stars, so don't burn me out when you tripping and moving. You mess up the vibe, you stay on that side. Come back when you're cool, babe. Yeah. I need someone who don't give me headaches. You need someone who gon' make your head shake. I need consistency and some head, babe. So tell me, girl, is you really ready? I need consistency, yeah. A girl who's bad and only down for me. When I'm on go, she put that thing on me. Not just a lover, she's a real homie. She's my real homie. I need.
All right, what up, everybody? This is episode 3. We got. Let me hide that real quick. All right, so we got this new shirt. I just wanted to flex to everybody. We got Tyke, got Loki, and got D-Mac on a Pay Your Legends t-shirt. Did this with the homeboy Mac from Indica Threads. So just wanted to flex this one out one time to you guys. Right now we got Dopo in the back. He's in the green room. He's right now just chilling. We're gonna be bringing him on shortly. Just want to go over like the intro to what kind of topics we're talking about here on the Baller Cast, on the Baller City podcast. Fuck, dude, it's been a long week. My bad. I just got done doing my medical assistant certification test. That was like 130 questions, about like 133 minutes, and I only had a crunch time between 5:30 and now before my show. And yeah, man, I just doop was reading that shit all fucking fast. And I mean, fingers crossed, hopefully shit went good. It's been a long ass week this week. I mean, it's been a long ass month, and we still got 2 weeks left, and it's gonna be 2023. Fucking shit's insane. Next week, or was it the 30th, we got the Arizona Hip Hop Awards with DJ Ah and Two Tone. That shit's crazy, man. That's like been like the topic all week, and I don't want to sound redundant. I don't want to get y'all into like the same shit that you guys been seeing in you guys' threads. I mean, it's been like the same shit all the time. Arizona's on some shit when it always comes to unity and all that stuff, but we'll get into that a little later. I want to be talking about the shooting at Westgate. We're going to be talking about mental illness and suicide prevention. You know, we want to give a big old RIP and prayers and shout out and some love to Twitch and his family. You know, we lost a real staple in the hip hop community. Twitch is a real heavy with hip hop music and dancing and the art form of hip hop. We're gonna get into that topic, but I just want to give big prayers, a big shout out to his family. That stuff's tragic whenever you lose somebody to mental illness and stuff like that. We got Be the Ruler's new song Cry. We're gonna be talking Flow Kings freestyle. But right now we're gonna get into a song by ROCADOPOLIS. Then we're gonna bring Dopo on, and we're gonna talk his product. We're gonna talk his new threads. We're gonna talk business. We're gonna talk business model, professionalism, the hustle out here in Arizona. I support local businesses at 1,000%. It's all Arizona, ride or die with me. It's Azilla to the death. So I'll support whoever I can, whenever I can, as much as I can. That goes to Dopos. That goes to the Hatrix. That goes to the Certified Savage. That goes to anybody doing anything positive on some local shit that has that professionalism, like in your hustle. I mean, everybody's going to have their differences on how they do business, on how they do, they carry themselves in the public eye. But when you do 5 things that look at you as you get black marked and blackballed for some 5 things that you've done, but you've done 100. I mean, we've all been there. Just because you didn't lift your finger for the next one on their 8th time asking you after you did that shit 20 times for them, you kind of already know the stands on that shit. So I support anybody and everybody. I give everybody respect at 100% straight up. Once you fuck that over, I mean, if you know me, you know me, and you know shit's always up. It's always up wherever I'm at. I match energy. So the ones that know me, that's what it's like. And if you don't know, well, now you know. So I match energy, and it's always up wherever I'm at. So it however you want to take it like that, that's how you're going to take it. But we'll be getting into that. So let's get into Dopo's next. Let's get into Dopo's song, and we'll be bringing Dopo up right now. Give me one moment.
City inside of the desert, I am applying the pressure. My presence is just like a legend. Thankful for all of my blessings. Make real rap sound real good. Make real rap sound real good. Ay. City inside of the desert, I am applying the pressure. My presence is just like a legend. Thankful for all of my blessings. Make real rap sound real good. Make real rap sound real good. Phoenix sun with no jersey on. Y'all didn't think I was worthy, huh? Ahead of time, I'm early on. We've been building our platform. Spiritually, it's been a warfare. I don't think you want to take it there. City slickers, young dust kickers. Player haters get rushed quicker. Out of touch with us. I had to cuss cause I mean that. They hated us and I seen that. But they didn't know I was a phoenix. They didn't know I was a genius. Underground and corporate world. We just building our institute. Triple up and then reboot. Late nights and sacrifices. Focused in like a sniper. Arizona get trifling. Politics don't like us. My vibration so piped up. All love when I pop up. Trying to build our stock up. Then we building our block up. City inside of the desert. I am applying the pressure. My presence is just like a legend. Thankful for all of my blessings. Make real rap sound real good. Make real rap sound real good. Ay. City inside of the desert. I am applying the pressure. My presence is just like a legend. Thankful for all of my blessings. Make real rap sound real good. Make real rap sound real good. Ay. Incorporated and orchestrated. Real raps, no gimmicks, baby. Copper State, my destination. No imitation, no limitation. Maricopa, that's Arizona. Maricopa, that's Arizona. shine like most, grind like most. Still gotta rock for the cutty goats. Probably get rushed by the Kent folks. Gotta just move with the tempo. You can't lose with the dopo. We the new wave, that's crypto. Intelligence is simple and it's beneficial. Moving presidential, elevate my mental. Fighting with my pencil just to build my residential. Is yo really with you? Cause my really with me. And we represent the city. And no doubt. Southwest, Fifth Coast, 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 Southwest, Fifth Coast. Fifth Coast, Southwest, Fifth Coast, Southwest, Fifth Coast, Southwest, Fifth Coast, Southwest, South.
All right, that was Dopo. We're about to bring him on right now. So there he is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
For sure. It said something on my mind that the audio.
It's kind of low though, bro.
Oh yeah. Let me see. What about now? Sound good?
That's super low still.
Super low? All right, let me see what's going on. This is what happened last time. I don't have the podcast mixture yet. I'm waiting for it to come in. But let me see.
It's on one thing. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you been up to? How's your day?
It's been good, man.
Yeah.
Been out working, networking, taking care of some monthly clients we got.
Oh, for sure. That's what's up. Yeah, man, I don't know. So, I mean, if you can hear me, cool. I don't know how to turn up the volume on this. I'm still been messing with it.
Say what?
So I've been still trying to mess with this, so I'm not too sure why it's... What about now? Does it sound louder?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better.
What about now? A little bit louder?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool. For sure. Does it sound better now? All right. Hopefully that works. So yeah. So Dapo, some of the viewers really, I know you, from following you on Facebook and social media. We've chopped it up just briefly. So just give the viewers some context about you, where you're from, and what you do, and a little bit about your background.
I'm an entrepreneur, artist, father. I'm a friend. I'm all of that. I'm just good dude. You know what I'm saying? I stand on business. It's about empowerment, uplifting the community. Just being a friend for people. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
show love. I come from the projects. Matthew Henson. So it's a community effort. You know what I'm saying? I come from type of grandmother and auntie that'll make you get it together. So that's just what I'm about. Just building myself up strong and helping the community remain strong.
You've been rapping. You started out rapping, right?
Yeah. You can say I started rapping. I stay doing music. I do music. I wouldn't put myself in a rap category.
But you've been doing music. How long you been doing music for?
I've been doing music since high school, like the end of high school.
Yeah. Were you doing it? Did you start it out here from Arizona, or did you start it out somewhere? Are you Arizona born and raised, or are you from out of town?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. Like I said, Matthew Henson Project. Lived in Maryville. My family was some of the first black people to move to Maryville.
Damn.
My grandma still lived there. I got family side everywhere. South Phoenix. Anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I got blood everywhere. Arizona.
Thoroughbred. That's like me too. I'm born and raised here in Mesa, and then I got family fucking everywhere.
It seemed like you're picking up a little. I'm hearing you late.
Yeah, like a delay.
Yeah, a little bit. A little low too.
Yeah, my apologies, man. That's just.
Let me see. Look, I can probably. Let me see. So
maybe you have like a headphone, because I'm not too sure why it's doing that. Why it's causing that delay. Because it should be picking up on the live feed pretty good when I just tested it out right now. So they can hear us. I guess we just can't hear each other until I get that little mixer board.
Okay.
So I apologize for that, G. So born and raised, Maryville, thoroughbred. So you're used to this whole shenanigans that be popping off on the timelines on social media when it comes to Arizona hip hop and the awards and the culture life, huh?
Absolutely, man. I see different stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, you know, I see the good in everything, you know what I mean? And maybe that may not be a good thing, but I see the positivity in every single move that's made. Because that's just where I come from, you know. I've been in some of the craziest situations, and just positivity really keep the thing going, you know. Keep it moving.
No, that's for real, man. I mean, do you have any opinions or objectives with when the Arizona Hip Hop Awards? Do you have are you for the awards? Anyone gets them? Anyone does the shows? Is that something that you really support? Or is that something
I support it, and I think it's important for several platforms to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got the MTV Awards, you got the BET Awards. Many platforms are created for artists and different people, creators to get their brands off and launch what they're doing. I think it's important.
Yeah.
You know, the way that we go about things and that we do things, we can use a little bit more education. There's always room for improvement. You know, but you gotta take those shots and do what you're doing to get to those points and have learning curves and stuff like that.
No, I feel you. That's 1,000% right there. Yeah, I mean it's just crazy how I've been seeing all the hate that comes with that kind of energy, the negativity, and it's just I'm gonna have to be cleaning up my little Facebook because it's just wild. People
it just be invincible hate. Sometimes hate is really love in a different way. Using the same energy. And sometimes people love drama and they feed off drama, so they get worked up and they do their thing and they get pumped up and stuff like that. You know, and that's just what it is with entertainment and different stuff like that, media and all that. So that comes with it. It's a little theatrical sometimes.
Oh yeah,
that's just part of it.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. What inspired you for music wise? Who are your influencers that inspired you to rap and get into music?
The first when I first started to rap, it was that Ghetto Boys.
Yeah. That beat goes so hard, man.
I liked it. I was
standing in my room,
but actually, I grew up around music. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up listening to Big Daddy Kane. My daddy listened to Frankie Beverly Mays. You know, my sister listened to R&B, just different stuff. So I'm musically inclined with it, you know. So that's just my perspective on it. Ghetto Boy, and then my first CD that I bought was Soulja Slim.
Oh shit.
Soulja Slim, and then Young Mouth, and then I like different artists. So
yeah, because I was listening to your music, man, and I was hearing some South, and I was hearing in your cadence, and your delivery, some of the old school rappers. I was like, oh, this guy was just on one. But I don't know, have you done any new music lately? Have you dropped and collaborated with any of the younger cats yet?
No, that's actually something that I did early in my career. I kind of don't want to say I regret, but going back, I would have collaborated. You know, I didn't have very many collaborations. So in the future, I would like to collaborate with artists. Even if it's not musically, even if we collaborate on some business or on some branding, building their own brand, you know, and helping them grow as artists, you know, because I think that's important. Education and information for these artists. And also having a team building. But if you have a certain amount of information and education, you can operate and move into different territories versus somebody not having these tools or knowing that they have these tools.
No, that's done. So
I'm looking on camera, man.
Huh? Oh, look different on camera? A little more
I'm looking on camera.
Oh, you're looking lit, man. I like that stuff in the background. You got what's that banner? That black banner?
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah. Is that your logos and stuff?
Yeah, that's one. That's like actually my first banner. I had that for like 2 or 3 years. My homeboy Chief from Partake Media. Shout out to Support District Radio, Partake Media. He printed that up for me a while back. So
I like that too. The light in the background. That's just fire. I gotta get me one of
those.
Yeah,
my girl got you know.
Yeah. See, that's what's up when your female's down and then they support your movement and they believe in your hustle. That's like more power, more like you just like.
No, that's important.
Yeah.
You got something to believe in. Like you gotta believe in yourself. That's the most important part. But you know, some days you get discouraged as an entrepreneur. So
facts.
It's always good to have somebody here when you like nah. Randomly, like, hey, you got this, hey, you do this, hey, I like this, or maybe you should change this. It's just, you know, having somebody involved with your process is important. And that's why, you know, I wanted to talk about, you know, as far as a team, like you was talking about, because everybody sees stuff that's going on. But I also see the positive, like you said, that's why it's important to collaborate competition. You know, so I think that's important for the community.
Yeah, no, I agree, 1,000. So let's talk about your hustles. So you're a man of many trades and many talents. So we'll start off with your detailing, because your detailing kind of led up into your mind and just innovation and taking things up a notch. So like, how did you get into the car detailing business? Like what led you to go into that?
A quick story. From Arkansas, he put me on to it. I actually called him transparent. I called him one time, and I'm like, I need to borrow like $300 for rent. And he was like, I don't got it. So I'm like, all right, hang up the phone. He called me back like, nephew, you want to work? I got a job for you. Down here at Sanderson Lincoln. So I went down to Sanderson Lincoln on 43rd. Actually, 19th Bill. And I started working there. Like 8 years ago. Called me. He was like, you ain't gonna lie. I ended up, doing like 1.5 years up there. And then the contract expired, and then had a trade. So I was like, always been big on research and learning different stuff. And before I approached, you know what I'm saying, like study and learn figure these things out before I decide shooting. So I just jumped out there on the rim and started doing it. And we've been up and running for like 5 years.
For 5 years now?
Yep.
What was the business model like first starting? Like when you first started your business model, what was your revenue kind of looking like? Were you getting like 2 cars a week, 3 cars a week, or was it just like something monthly? How did
honestly, bro, it took off, bro.
Yeah.
Like I used the last more money to buy a generator, and I went to the park and took some pictures with my girl. You know, she created the flyer, prices and all that. We posted the flyer. It went crazy. You know, it just went crazy. Like it just.
Were you expecting it?
It took off. It actually, we didn't go over years.
Yeah. Did you expect that the first like out the gate? Like, damn, you're gonna get a lot of love off of it, or did you were you kind of hesitant? Like, dang, am I really gonna dive head first into this?
No, I was successful because, like I said, study. I did my research. I did my research, man, and I got information. And and I just knew it would pop off. Actually, I was confident in it.
That's gas. That's dope. It's always dope, like when you have that plan and that vision, and then when you see it come to light, and then it takes off. That's like super dope when that happens. When it takes off. I think that's dope.
But I think it's even doper when you have a supervision and it don't work. You know what I'm saying? Because I've learned like I learned from a lot of I didn't take a lot of shots, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't took a lot of shots. I took a lot of shots about things. Some stuff that didn't go as planned. Taught me for the thing that's going good now.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I mean, you gotta learn from the mistakes to grow and get bigger. So I get that. That's dope. So you've been pushing the car detailing, and then you got these green boxes behind you over your shoulder. What was the epiphany? Like, when was it that you were like, man, let me dabble into this little distribution right here, and let me really become a scientist? Because it's ceramic spray, so people don't understand like what the ceramic spray and versus like the actual paint that goes over your car with the sealant when you do car washes, when you go through like the car machines. I like hand washing my vehicles, so
yeah, that's important.
Of the fact, like,
yeah, that's important.
Yeah, it starts to take off and eat up the shine and the clear coat. So how long have you been? Well, let's run it back. When was it that you first started this idea? Take us to that day, what it was like when you started creating U-Shine.
Like I said, it was detailing for like 7 years now, and I've been using different chemicals and different products, and top of the line products, like these expensive products. So I just on the job, as an entrepreneur, that's always making new ideas. Like it was just only a matter of time. And I started like actually me and my girl. Like, we be in the lab cooking a lot. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl. So for the viewers out there, get y'all somebody that's gonna cook with you. That's gonna get in there and cook with you. But long story short, we gonna come out with our own product. And we gonna come out with it too, but this product stood out the most to come out with, because I see this transition from ceramic coating, waxing, spray, and people taking care of their vehicles. So what we have is spray wax, the coating, but it protects it good with the hydrophobic, takes care of your vehicle, and it your vehicle shiny. Real. And we created this product because people want to support us, but they may be in the state. They may be somewhere else. They may be so I just made it better supporters and they can shine. They don't be a quality product. The product is excellent.
Yeah. I tested it out, man, and I really like it. That it's smooth. And I seen your videos, and that's what, like, when you sent me those videos, and I was like, oh shit, let me go get that box out real quick, because I seen how you poured the water down after you got done waxing it, and how it just like dripped. So I was like, shit. I was like, cause who's like a real good one from AutoZone? AutoZone has this, I forget, it's in the garage, but I compared it to both, and dude, U-Shine, like, it's straight up like fucking ice. Like, for real, like, it just like slips, slides, it's smooth, it's clear, it's shiny, it's glossy. So like, that's insane. I mean, for you to come up with this brand, and let me go back to where there's two. So I don't know if the viewers know, but when you get it, right, you have the bottle here, and you have the spray. It also comes with the wax cloth. Right, so when I used it, I poured it out, and I got the truck. Bro, that shit is insane. That shit's insane. It's like
I appreciate it.
yeah, it's like dope. It's like I mean,
And it works like we'll do more videos, but also like if we get dirt on it, sand, water, it protects the vehicle really good, man. Out here in Arizona, we need it to be protected.
With instructions, just in case y'all don't know how to wax. Y'all be talking about waxing things. I don't know if you guys really know how to wax. We're gonna put like a little wax contest up. See who got the cleanest whip. Cause I didn't know about, like spraying it, washing it, and then like yeah man, using the microfiber grag. I mean that alone helps get that aggressiveness against it and got it all fucking looking clean. I mean, so I'm gonna have to hit you up for like maybe a couple more boxes or a whole case, cause yeah,
man, I got you.
That's just the shit. And then Doppel, you also fucking you're like a Swiss Army knife, huh? You just got the hustles of the hustles, huh? Cause you do
like you said, you gotta do all your talents.
Yeah. So Doppel also got a clothing brand. Let me see. My thing's all different. So these are sick, bro. I tried these on, and I was like, I'm waiting for like the right gear down. I gotta get me like a black shirt, some shoes to kick it with these. But these are nice, bro. Like I tried these on, and I was like, dang, the quality. A lot of people will go out here and they'll just go screen tees like mine. Mine was like when I hit up the homie, the quality T-shirt, but I didn't go because this is a prototype. So when I come back to him, he has other higher quality stuff, but we just screen printed it. But this is what you see, the prototype before it's like still in construction. It'll be out there in the freaking at these concerts, and people be like,
"Was that on your shirt in the middle?"
Taiki.
Oh yeah, that's Skip. I knew that was Skip. Yeah, that.
Yeah, so I hit up Jay Monster and I was like, "Hey man, let me put your cousin on here," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm down."
Shout out to my cousin Jay Monster, TBS for the week. That's my family, man.
And I got D-Mac, and I got Loki. And as you know, Loki's anniversary is coming up at the end of his death.
Rest in peace to the
Yeah, so it's coming up at the end of the month. I mean, and that's why like around this time of the year, I be tripping out on all my homies. I'm like, no drinking, no driving, no acting fucking buck wild. Get your ass home because it's the holidays. You don't need to be out here doing some stupid shit.
I'm big on that. No drinking, driving, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't think people really understand like when he like I'm gonna give a little background to the viewers. Loki, on the day that he passed, was literally that whole month was pushing for like toys for tots, clothing for the homeless. Like, and before that, I think he got hemmed up a little bit with some court stuff, and he was gone for a little bit. And he ended up coming back out, and he wanted to do some work with the community. And it was like, but that was Loki. Like, that was Loki's energy. Like, I'll give you the shirt off my back if I could, kind of. Vibe. So what happened with him, and what laid out, the dude that hit him had like fucking a shit ton of DUI priors. It is crazy. And Arizona's known to have like the highest ranking across all the states, like statistically for DUIs. So it's just insane knowing that out here they're so strict, and it's like you automatically go to tent city, and it's like
absolutely.
It's like you don't understand. Like you can catch a felony for something so stupid, that knowing that we got Uber drivers, we got fucking all that shit. What's the other one? There's Uber and whatever the other one is. I don't know, but you got all that, and then you still choose to hop up in the vehicle, doing 80 on the freeway, knowing that you're risking other people's family members. It's just a trip. So, RP to Loki. I mean, it's coming up, and I was trying to get this done before then, and be able to get all these out because D-Mac. He passed around the same time too, I believe. I believe it was like around New Year's, or it was his birthday. Yeah, it was his birthday. And his birthday's like a New Year's, ain't it?
That was crazy.
Yeah, so I was trying to get all this like ready for 2023 because that was like Kobe's number. So I was like, that was like the ball out year. So or not Kobe's, Jordan's. So I was gonna put all the goats on the GOAT year on a GOAT T-shirt, and I was gonna put a big ass 23 in the back. But on the back though, it does have haters for the week.
Okay.
So that's pretty gas. But I still gotta like mess with them, man. So
yeah. And I'll be in here. Cooking up my own little.
Yeah, no, and that's a fly ass sweater. I'm about to cop one of those sweaters to go with this freaking sweatpants because that shirt's fly.
Yeah, I'll have some good stuff for you, man. Grow your family, man.
Oh, I appreciate you, my G. So let me go back to some of my questions that I have for you.
Look at bro got questions. I love it.
Yeah, man. I was like, I'm talking to Dopo, so I'm about to hit him up. Dang. So we talked about you growing up, Maryville, thoroughbred, your influences, kind of music, your business. Oh, your You Shine, is that it's all trademarked and everything, huh? It went through.
Yeah.
I noticed like this is like how crazy your mentality of business is. This is why I love your business model and your profession is because most cats don't realize like what goes on the back of the bottles, the directions, and then what goes on the back of the bottles, the manufacturers. So you literally broke everything down on your business model. You got all your, this ain't something just off the street. So like this ain't like no like, oh, I was making this in the backyard. Doppel really put effort.
No, that's important. Like that's important for a lot of other people that's coming in our lives doing stuff. Like we can hold class. We need to be able to hold class and give information and education to the hip hop community out here. Yeah, I see a lot of people representing the hip hop community and this and doing that. But are you educating the hip hop community? Are you educating the artists? Are you just trying to benefit off of these artists? Like, and that's important. Like brand business, right? Getting stuff together. Like it's important. And that's really gonna get you paid. It's gonna get you paid, and it's gonna be longevity instead of that quick gratification. And that's just that's important.
Yeah, no, that's 1,000, man. And I agree that some people out here just don't realize like you got the dream. If you got the dream and the vision, you got to get the hustle. You got to make sure that hustle's in you to go get it because it's a lot of work. I mean, like I was talking with Anthony Garcia, and he does self-made training facility. And so he does bodybuilding and professional lifting and stuff for personal training. Just alone for that, I mean, it's an Arizona fitness outdoor gym. It's different than like 24-hour fitness. Like they had like their whole scheme is totally different there. But they got a barber shop inside there, a tattoo shop inside there, and they got physical therapy. Like
that's tight.
That's
tight. I see something like that in downtown. Downtown LA by the Staples Center, like around the corner.
Yeah, so like that's what they're bringing.
They had something like that.
So and then he's opening up one in Scottsdale. He has the one in Gilbert. So I mean, like that's what I love about like the local stuff is like seeing people really put that pride into something for their community. And I mean, like you said, you came up out of Maryville, so like that just says, a lot of love.
Came up out of you keep saying Maryville, but I'm from the West. I'm from the Massachusetts Projects. I'm from the Dub. I'm from the Dub. I'm from my family with some of the first black people that lived in Maryville.
Yeah, that's why I got these. Okay.
It's all collective. It's a collective. Like you know what I'm saying, like. I moved differently. I go to any community out here. Pull up at one of my first cousins. You understand me? So, but a lot of stuff has been divided. I understand the history of the division and why the division happened, et cetera, man. Like I even went to Westview. I went to Westview High School my junior year. And also. I went to. I meant to say this earlier. I went to Phoenix College with business and marketing. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm business savvy as well. I knew I wanted to do business even when I was in college. Go back to school to a year and a half. I can have my associate degree in marketing because I still got credits. But I stopped playing football. I had a scholarship out of college. Football season ended, and then I stopped playing football. I stopped going to school. So, but I still remember the information. I still utilize it.
Yeah. What's some of your 2023 goals with your You Shine and your business and just your hustle? Like, you got any big plans coming up?
Do more collaboration. I want to collaborate with more business. I want to help people build their brand. I want to give back. Even though I give back. And it's not publicly seen. I helped out behind the scenes a lot. I want to do it. More behind the scene or however. I want to be instrumental in helping and collaborating on a business level.
Facts. That'd be dope. So do you think like you'd probably be opening up like classes, mentoring, kind of thing like that, or you just
all of the above? Actually,
dope, Dopo.
I would like to open up a detailing class. It's a growing business. And I would like to eventually franchise we shine off young ladies that want to build. We have a school. We have to show how to detail and do things the way that we like them done. Because there's a certain way to do things like. And I think that's important. And also, DOPO stands for Prosperous Operation. That's a non-profit organization as well. It's transitioning into a non-profit organization. And it's really based on directing and helping trauma teens, trauma adults. But I want to focus on kids that lost their parents. Like I did. Lost my dad when I was 10 years old. And I was but it took a village to build who I am. So I think that's important. What I'm going to be directing towards trauma kids that lost parents. That's been different things and teaching them not necessarily filling the void where their parents at, but just picking up, being able to collaborate as a community to help these kids.
Yeah, man, that's like the plan too. Like for the Baller City podcast, is to be more hands on and get in there with the youth. You know, do some basketball, some baseball, like summer leagues. Get just support and get them on the right path. Get them off of the view that today's has, like today's view.
Get them off of that. Get them out there into the activity. Get them active.
Yeah, get them active. Get up and get active is like what I've been pushing lately. It's like just do it. Just get up, get active. Run outside, do what you need to do, and do it for the positive. Do it for the greater good, and stay away from all that negative shit. So
it's all about balance. That shit is going negativity exists because positivity exists. And I don't even want to say negativity and positive is just different frequencies. It's actually feminine energy and masculine energy. We all have feminine energy and masculine energy. But the key is to learn how to balance and when to use it. And that's just self-knowledge. Sometimes we get pushed away from self-knowledge through trauma. Different things. So it's important for us to get back into with our star player, which is ourselves, and just self-love, self-care. And then that's the way that we're going to grow. We gotta like people say that the youth is important and all of that different stuff, but we gotta get it right now too. So we don't put negativity on the youth, because if we don't heal, the kids are going to heal. So we gotta really take care of it now.
100%. Facts. I mean, Doppel, you got the candor, the character, and the charisma to be one of those people that could be leading the way as an influencer within Arizona, because you got a good head on your shoulders. You're always positive. You see the great things, the greater good. So I mean, that's just more power to you in your hustle. So
Man, I appreciate that.
As a fellow Arizonian, roses give you all the power and respect, G.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and I appreciate you having me on, man. Like real from the bottom of my heart, man. Like just being able to promote my brand, promote who I am, and you're gonna have much prosperity. You're gonna have much success at what you're doing. We all is. We gotta speak those things into existence, man.
Exactly. I'm big on energy. I feel like the universe, it'll match it. What you put out is what you'll get back. So.
And you can't out. And the thing about it is you can't out the universe really. So as long as I'm doing good, just that's my first nature, low key. I keep. However want to say it in that frequency. But as long as I'm doing good, like the universe ain't gonna let me outdo him goodness that I'm doing. That's how I look at him. Like they're gonna be bothering me, man. I believe deeply in the energy that you put out. No energy goes wasted. You gotta treat people good, man.
Facts. That's 100%. What was I gonna say? Are you ready for the Phoenix Suns game tomorrow against the Pelicans? We've been getting our asses whipped.
They playing?
The Pelicans.
I might check that out. I'm 100% honest with you. Like I'm not against the NFL or any of that because of what they bring. I just ain't watching football or basketball or none of that really. Like,
dang.
Watch the highlights on like the internet, like ESPN, Instagram, and shit like that. I do most sports. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely a Phoenix Suns fan. I'm a Cardinals fan. Chicago Bulls, and the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm a Raiders fan. So, man, interview's over, man. My bad.
Hey.
We're called rap.
Hey, I don't want to hear nobody out there talking about you can't have two teams. But hey, y'all got two wives. Why can't I have two teams? I'm just fucking around.
Oh man, you wild.
But no, it's all about being professional, man. Being yourself, man, and that's the key to everything. Because you gotta be you so the puzzle can go together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to be Dapo. I want you to be Julio.
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to do any shout outs? Anybody that? Oh, before I do let you do all that stuff. So we're gonna link up a little bit later because the guy that I brought on episode 2, Anthony Garcia, he's gonna be doing reopening of the Scottsdale location, and I happen to tell him about your business. So I'm gonna link you with him because then you can come up and have your little tent spot, and then people could pull up and get their cars either detailed or you can, sell.
That's dope. Sounds perfect to me, man.
So I'll link you up with that, and then we'll just keep this going, man. I mean, this freaking thing's insane. The clothing brand's insane. The music is dope. So, I mean, I salute you. So, do you have any last minute like shout outs or anything?
Yeah, I want to just give thanks to the ancestors, peace to the gods and the goddesses, all of my people out there. Keep on pushing, keep on improving. Take yourself serious. Don't take yourself too serious. And shout out to everybody. Reach out to the network. Give me on DapoMusic.com. Subscribe. WeShine.com. I'm looking to collaborate with other business-minded people. However I can help. Reach out to me. So we can collaborate. Figure it out. We problem solvers. We problems really exist. Just keep on pushing. I love y'all. Y'all love me back.
And that's what's up, man. So I salute you. I mean, again, I do apologize. I don't have the podcast board yet, but I would have straight up applaud that button, and then it would have just been shh. That's all you would have been hearing.
I bet, bro. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Shouts out to the Baller City Podcast. It's your boy Dapo. Designs and Prosperous Operations.
Hell yeah, my G. Send me a video later with your little background, doing a shout out, saying like, oh, this is Dapo, Baller City Media. You're now tuned into Baller City Podcast or whatever. So now
you need those drops.
So now when I do these drops, I'll have your editing and we'll get you promoted on all the platforms and stuff, man. I really appreciate you again, my G.
Yeah, I had to blaze up.
Yeah, I had to blaze up. Hey, yeah, we're 420 really.
Shout out to
AGTA.
Shout out to Whistle Cannabis. Shout out to the Mint Dispensary. Shout out to all of my growers out there. Shout out to Social Equity. Let's keep growing. Let's keep building.
Let's keep building.
Let's build this ecosystem back up.
Fuck yeah.
And this is what I want y'all to look up. Look up the ecological footprint.
I'm gonna hit that up right now. I'm about to school these people on some ecological footprints. I don't think they realize that. I don't think they know, like, Genghis Khan? When Genghis Khan did a lot of, like, Genghis Khan? You ever heard of him?
Sir.
So, Genghis Khan was, like, medieval, like, Asian, Mongolian, like, killer, right? When he went on his pillage, they were saying, like, the scientists said that there were so many fires and flames, back in the day when man created fire, that's what they used to keep warm. That's basically all you had. So you had nothing but smoke going back into the atmosphere. Well, when Genghis Khan was doing his slaughtering and his pillaging that he was doing, he ended up bringing down the carbon monoxide and the smoke for the air that we breathe and the quality. It was like the highest it's ever been, and it never has matched that since then. That when Genghis Khan kind of did what he did and cut off all these people and all the flames kind of stopped from the fires and smoke, it was like Earth was like at its peak, and it still hasn't touched that since. That we haven't, through all this technology and all this stuff that we've been doing, we still haven't hit it yet. But I'm all for it. But I'm gonna look into it.
Man, that's tight.
Yeah, man. And that's what I be doing. I be diving down those rabbit holes, looking, on YouTube at
everything.
Reading. Yeah.
You become the rabbit in the hole.
Oh yeah. And then you're like, you pop out every now and then. I appreciate you, Dopo. I'm about to get check out. Let me know. Like, put a 1 in the chat when we're done, because I'm about to do Be the Ruler's new song "Cry," and that shit's fire, man. So stay tuned for that one.
You said do what?
What in the chat?
Put a 1 in the chat. Just let me know that you can hear it. When you get out the little screen. You know what I'm saying? Alright, for sure. Alright, so then that was Dopo. I mean, give it up to Dopo, because Dopo's a real G. He shows mad love, man. I mean, we came back from my wife's grandfather's funeral, and we met up in Avondale area, and that's when he linked up and he gave me the sweatpants and his U-Shine. And he did that out of love, only because I was putting him on this interview and this platform that I'm hoping to build up all next year, and be a real pillar to the hip-hop community. I mean, and not just the community in hip-hop, but like local businesses, just people that are creative mind, like-minded people with goals and positivity. So we linked up, we chopped it up for a minute, and we've been chopping it up ever since, leading up to this interview. And Dopo's a great dude, he's open, he's wears his heart on his sleeve. So shout out to Dopo, and I appreciate you, man, for coming on to the Baller City podcast. So right now we're gonna get into Be the Ruler's new song "Cry." But let me get this banner up real quick, because I put some work into this banner, and this banner looks fire. Alright, got it up. Well, nope, there it went. So you guys gotta oh, that's how you do it. I'm still learning the system over here on this thing, so I do apologize if some stuff cuts in and out. It's just I've been just trying to learn this. Again, this is the 3rd episode. I'm just waiting on the little board, and then once the board comes in and got the mic, the headphones, and everything, then we'll be lit. Then it'll be all the way up from there. But right now we're gonna be playing "Be the Ruler, Cry."
in the street, throwing on my teeth, small to the beach. Late night toss in the sheets, trying to be up in this lost in the street. Someone slapped the floor out of me. Some niggas with a whole lot of ammo. Stacking like I'm holding on the camera. Get a bougie nigga, better have some manners. Got some pretty hoes up in Atlanta. Crack a ceiling, pull up in the fella. No, it's slower than your nano. Frequency is sound blowing on the channel. Bring a static, put some hoes up in your flannel. Matter of fact, it ain't a foe that I can handle. I'm running this bitch, they holding me down. I'm pouring this liquor another round. Jump inside a bottle, I'm moving. Give me more, give me more. Till it starts spilling over to the side. Gotta light it spliff and hope it get me high. All the shit I'm seeing make me wanna cry. Gotta go, gotta flow, catapult all the way up to the sky. Willow baby fill up with the view outside. Coming from the bridge and make me wanna cry. Give me more, give me more. Till it starts spilling over to the side. Gotta light it spliff and hope it get me high. All the shit I'm seeing make me wanna cry. Gotta go, gotta flow, catapult all the way up to the sky. Willow baby fill up with the view outside. Coming from the bridge and make me wanna cry. Why the fuck you had to make me go and do it now? Snapping got a nigga going stupid on the mic and now I'm really about to lose it. Mama had to ask if I can help them move for 30-something years. You fucking up the future, touch my mom. Yeah. Politicking with the shooters, nigga used to drive my auntie stole it, so he wasn't shopping. Now my auntie was a pussy, nigga. Look, I'll bulldoze Ukraine. We gon' rush some stomach shots, he boom. Nigga wasn't feeding dogs, now I'm blooming. You guys you was seeing front you till you zooming. Picture that. I'm running this bitch, they holding me down. I'm pouring this liquor another round. Jump inside a bottle, I'm moving. Give me more, give me more. Till it starts spilling over to the side. Gotta light it spliff and hope it get me high. All the shit I'm seeing make me wanna cry. Gotta go, gotta flow, catapult all the way up to the sky. Willow baby fill up with the view outside. Coming from the bridge and make me wanna cry. Give me more, give me more. Till it starts spilling over to the side. Gotta light it spliff and hope it get me high. All the shit I'm seeing make me wanna cry. Gotta go, gotta flow, catapult all the way up to the sky. Willow baby villa with the view outside. Coming from the bridge and make me wanna cry.
Alright, that was V the Ruler Cry. You can only hear that on Spotify. So go to Spotify right now, add it to your playlist. That is fire. We got V the Ruler coming up on our next show. And that will be, give me 1 second, I'll let you know the actual date. So we got V the Ruler coming. I don't even know my dates. The 18th. My bad. So yeah, we got V the Ruler coming on the 18th, which is Sunday. We're gonna do a Run It Back episode. Basically, the Run It Back episode, it's just gonna be. He was doing a tattoo the last time we were talking and chopping it up, but we were supposed to be doing a freestyle, Flow King's freestyle, and Flow King's freestyle is gonna be how I want to do it. It's kind of like a platform for you to come and showcase your talent, your bars, whatever you got to get off your chest. So V the Ruler got this verse this freestyle that he wants to drop because he's been going through a lot, and he's gonna bless the Baller City podcast with that. So, I mean, I'm blessed to have that because V the Ruler is like one of my favorite artists out here. He does a lot for the city. He shows a lot of love. He's constantly, grinding, putting on for Arizona and, bringing that quality music, giving that quality showcase of what Arizona music. And just not, he doesn't really do it for Arizona, but like he's an artist. But when they go and do his background, they run it back and they're like, well, where are you from? And, he's from 2 different cities. He moved out here, he puts on. And so like, that's like one thing that really, I feel like a lot of people coming up to that level should take and learn. I feel like we should always be learning off each other. We should always be not critiquing each other, but like, hey, if someone's doing this, how did they get to that next step? Because I want to be in that area. I want to get to that next step. I feel learning off of each other is really great. Critiquing each other, is really good. It's healthy because you're learning, you're establishing, you're getting your foot through the door, and you're knowing when's the next step and stuff like that. So shout out to V. We got him coming up on the 18th, which is Sunday. So that's going to be dope. And then after that, it's just going to be enjoying, take a 2-week break. And then we'll probably bring it back in January. Because I do got some artists lined up. I got some special guests that I want to interview. So 2023 is going to be a whole different vibe for the Baller City podcast. Just want to run it back to the Westgate shooting. So Westgate, we had Rod Wave out here, and this is what's crazy to me in Arizona is the fact that we get these hip hop concerts with big names and big waves out here in the mainstream, and Arizona tends to fuck it up somehow. They tend to take shit away from the spotlight of what could have been to something that what shouldn't have been. So fight broke out. Arizona's the Wild Wild West, and shooting happened. Left one person with the non-life threatening injuries, but it did, take shine away from what was supposed to have been like a celebration. We hardly ever get big names out here in Arizona to do concerts. I mean, what was the last time stupid thing that happened? Drake came out and someone tried jacking his chain. So that was really when things like that come out here, shit always got to go south. And that's not, it's just wild. I mean, it's going to happen everywhere, but it's damn, we could just never have our shit together and just look at the news and be dang, Arizona really did something that day. It was a collective. I mean, it's just wild. And that's what brings me back to the Arizona Hip Hop Awards. So to not beat a dead horse and to not sound like, damn, this is just, all right, constantly the same old shit. I'm going to put my 2 cents in on it because of the fact that I'm pushing and promoting and working with and Tone, and I've supported their movements since day one. I've supported Tone since day one when he did his podcast, just like how I started it, just on a laptop and just trying to figure things out and getting where it's going. Every day is a new learning day. Like we just talked with Dappa. You learn from your mistakes and you grow from them, and those are highlights too and achievements too, because you don't know what the next step can be, and so you just got to learn and grow. I'm going to say this one time, just because of the fact that I'm really vocal when it comes to some stuff. I can give 2 fucks if you're doing what you're doing. Get your bag however you want, however you need it. But when you start doing when you start going on social media, bringing bland statements that come with the negativity energy and trying to intimidate people within that energy. Like I said in the beginning of the podcast, my energy, it'll match you. My energy is always up. My wife knows this. My family knows this. My close friends know this. It's always up wherever I'm at. It's up. It's gonna be up till the day that I die. Till I'm 6 feet deep, laying low. My energy is always gonna be up. Now, how you come with that energy, I'm gonna match it. So, because 1, I don't back down. 2, because I don't back down. And 3, I'm a man first, and I'm a protector. So when, if you can't come with the respect, if you can't come with, you know, that mentality of like being chill, then if you're gonna be up, I'm gonna be up with you. So this is just to say, like, nobody's touching Tone, me, anybody. Like, that's just 100%. Because of the fact you're not. Say what you want, act how you want. When it's out, then it's out. When it's outside, you're outside, and it can go either way. But there's no backing down on my end. So take that with a grain of salt, but understand it's always up around here, so we can go whichever way you want with that. I feel hip hop today in Arizona, it's in shambles. It's taking that one from Tone. It is, but at the same time, it's up. It's like we are the next Mecca, and people aren't really understanding that or gravitating to that idea. We have LA, Texas, the South, Midwest, NY, and Arizona's finally getting some recognition that we've been longing to have and to cherish. We got artists out here pushing, grinding since 2007 and even earlier than that have been grinding and pushing, and that are finally getting their bearings and finally getting their building, finally getting their professionalism, everything's starting to fall in place. It's like the stars are finally lining up for Arizona to pop, to really be that next Mecca, to really be that next place that like-minded people could come work. Now, this is the division with Arizona, and I'm just going to get to the point really quick because I'm about to bounce off. I try not to stay on longer than an hour. The division in Arizona is this, right? We have different cliques within the community, and I'm just going to be straight and blunt with it. You got Oz and Tones, who I see as the culture. There's no black culture out here for Arizona hip-hop. Hate me if you want. I'm Mexican. I'm born and raised here. I'm 33. And I've been doing stuff around the scene since I came straight out of high school. So I've been seeing it. I've been known it. And Arizona's a Mexican artist state. MC Magic popped off out of here. You have he's like one of the biggest out here to ever do it. Now you got Futuristic, you got Be the Ruler, you got people who are putting Arizona on their resume, and it's starting to be a lot. You got Alexis, but so you have and Tone, who are a collective for the culture, that are putting on for the black culture. That's really what hip hop started. We don't have that out here in Arizona, like LA, NY, Chi, South, Texas, and all that. We're getting that now. They're getting their bearings now, and they're getting that foundation built, and it's happening rapidly. I mean, and Tone have been putting on nonstop these past 2 years, pushing, pressing, and being outspoken and not backing down when it comes to topics and talking about those uncomfortable topics that people don't want to understand. It's the quality. Now, we'll flip it over here to people who go and participate at the AZMT Awards. Those collectives are a 360 from the collectives of people that and Tone are putting on and together. Now, those collectives that are with AZMT, they all got dope music. You really can't say music's trash, because it's how it is when it's the beauty of the eye of the beholder. Someone's trash is another person's treasure, that kind of bullshit. So I'm not saying nothing about anyone's music. To me, no one's music's trash. It's just, do I vibe with it or do I not? But you do have AZMT's music over here, which is totally different than artists that are grinding over here. They're all grinding as a whole, but they're just on different levels, and that's cool, and that's perfectly fine. You can be at a different level over here creating music than the other music over here that's getting created. What people tend to conflict about is they're not being open-minded to what and Tone are trying to build. All you're hearing is, oh, they hate, they hate, they hate. I've run it back and I've been following them ever since. They have never said, you're trash, quit rapping. Never. At least I haven't heard of it. And I've been watching and I've been consistent. I've been behind the scenes helping them out. But I've never seen them diminish somebody's dream in rap or music. To me, that's what a hater is. A hater is going to bash you, make you not want to do what you've been doing, and take everything they can away from you to grow. All I've seen what Tone has said, dope what you're doing, but quit bringing trash music as a whole, meaning the quality levels are bad. It's popping, breaking. You're having too many reverbs. Quit being in the studio high at the same time you just get done recording and now you want to mix it. Quit doing that shit. That shit is like redundant and it's annoying to me. Have you ever been in the studio where everybody's smoking, the producer's smoking, everybody's drinking? You're there to record. You record the song. Now you sit down, your song's done, your verse is done. And you're sitting like this and you're watching everybody's already at the peak because you laced it like that at the peak. And then you go back and you listen and you're like, what the fuck? The next morning it's like, damn, was I that high and I heard that fucking hi-hat at that level? I heard this auto-tune at that sounding and I heard this at that. Like, I've always learned from other producers, it's do what you need to do in the studio, leave it, and then you come back a few days later. Because you need to let that stuff marinate for a second. You just can't sit there and be like, oh, this is fire. Like, if you hop out the recording booth and your yes man is telling you that's fire, I guarantee you it is not. I guarantee you it's not fire because one, you just raw edited recorded it. Like, there's just reverb on it with some little bit of echo and a little bit of auto-tune cranked all the way up. If your yes man's hopping out and gassing you, reevaluate your yes men and the people you bring with you to the studio. Like, reevaluate. Because recording, if you're recording to be an artist to record and to make people gravitate to you, your mentality should be on a different level than just a 6ix9ine or a Joe Schmo or a Blueface who just hop up on just to get famous and then dip out and not really have music that's trying to hit the soul. That's what Tone and Awe have been working on. They've been working with artists who want that lifestyle. That's why you don't see them in the comments on the newsfeed. They're not in the comment section. Like, I don't know how else I need to get this to you guys. There's just that division. The only way to bring that division together is understanding like the common ground. Common grounds, we all love to rap, we all love to do it. Now, are you doing it just to play in the sandbox, or are you really doing it to build something? Are you really doing it to longevity wise? And if you are, listen to Tone and Awe, because they have the blueprints to get you to the next level. Now, the other thing is you got also RTU. RTU's like kind of like the middle, because I've seen so many people that hang out with AZMT go over here with RTU, but you know, and they go do their shows, but they're not really coming over here to Awe and Tone. If you're gonna go to an RTU event, I really suggest you go to Awe and Tone to get to that RTU event, because if they're putting on for the whole state and doing an Arizona Hip Hop Festival, Awe and Tone are basically telling you, go to them to come correct, because you're gonna make money if you're professional and you got quality stuff, quality merch, quality sound, quality image. You're gonna go somewhere when these events pop off to a bigger platform. So when it comes to these AZMT awards and stuff, and what me, Tone, and Ah are gonna be doing with this new award, you guys are gonna totally see something that's polar opposites, and then you guys are gonna sit there and look really dumbfounded for jumping out the window on the bullshit. This is why when I post what I post positive shit on my feed, and I always, I'll shit talk here and there, but I don't take anything to heart, because your post about, there's two-faced people and whoop-de-whoop, it don't hit my soul and rub me the wrong way, because I know I keep it 1,000% every fucking day. So you're not going to see me act like these fucking goofballs who go, oh, was that post for me? Or blah, 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 and take shit up to heart. Like, I get being an artist, you got to be emotional, but come on. Put your big boy pants on and your big girl pants on. Wipe your nose and those little mocos and shit, and quit feeling sorry for yourself, because the next man ain't really talking about you. They're just talking about a collective. You know what I'm saying? And there's just so much, man, that I can go on for days, but I really don't want to beat the dead horse. So my main thing that I want my viewers to take away from this is, one, threat all you want till you see me, you see me. Two, I bring positivity at 1,000%, and I'm always trying to put on for the community at 1,000%, and I'll give love. My wife knows this. If someone's on the side of the road and they're having some issues, I'm going to stop and I'm going to try to help out, because I believe in good karma. I believe in helping out the next person whenever you can, and I feel like the world nowadays just needs somebody who just says, you know what, I had enough of the negativity and the bullshit. Let me do something positive. And hopefully that positivity just grows to the next thing. So that's what Baller City Podcast is basically about. It's basically, I want to be able to plug the plugs. I want to be able to bridge the gaps. I want to be able to bring people together, even if it's for a day, for an hour, just that there was that opportunity for a common ground to grow, and to grow a foundation for the communities and for the youth. I'm working on this project that's kind of low key, still in the works, but I'm be working on this project. If I do hit you up in your inbox, swear to God, it's on some real positivity, love shit. So if you want to jump aboard, jump aboard. If you don't, you don't have to. Once you guys see it, I guess that's when you guys are really going to be like, oh, I'll fuck with it. But like I said, I'm all about positivity. I mean, putting D-Mac, Tyke, and Low-Key on a shirt when all these guys were loved by the community. They did everything for the community. Hate was for the weak. And they were just big staples and big pillars to the community. I mean, that should just show you about my character and my candor and my positivity towards Arizona hip-hop. Last thing I just want to talk about is mental illness and suicide prevention. I mean, lately, these past 3 years have been crazy. This Arizona hip-hop stuff has been crazy. Being COVID, bills, politics, social media, trying to find your place, losing, growing, it takes a toll on your mind. And when you live inside your head 24/7 and you got no one to vent to, you got no one to talk to, that's why some of these artists go to the studios and they create dope music. It's because that's where they're projecting that energy. Now if you're not an artist, if you don't feel like your talent, creative mind like that, that's fine. God made you a certain way. You do have a purpose. You do have a reason of being. And you do have people who love you. So I feel like when it comes to this mental illness, it's a real thing. It's real. And those signs of oh, this person should be depressed all the time. This person should be this person should be that. No, I mean, it goes different ways. You could be the most happiest, or you could be the most depressed. You could be the most cheerful, or you could be the most deprived. And you're still going to end up with the same outcome. And I really believe that if you are going through something, you shouldn't just look at the light and be like, look, I'm going to give it up. I'm done. And just turn that candle off. I feel like you should protect that light and at least attempt as many times as you can to find an outlet to discuss what it is that's eating you inside. And I feel we should always be checking in on each other. I feel whether you've talked to me 15 years ago and we was cool in school and you were like, hey, what's up, Jay? And I saw you on the street, I'm going to say what's up back. I'm going to be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm going to talk to you like as if it was that day when we were in school and we was cool. I'm not going to, I don't, like, this is the other thing. Only guys know this. When you go to the store and if a guy's staring at you and just looking at you, and like some guys have like those it's like a resting bitch face, but it's not. It's like, a resting mad dog face. And they'll be staring at you. Half the time, men don't even got, they're not like me. They're like, hey, I'm blind as fuck and I can't see, so I'm going to be staring like this. I can't see you, but you're thinking the other person's mad dogging. So that's why men created a head nod. This is for everybody. It's like an insight. Like, that's what the head nod's for. The head nod is like, what's up, man? But from a distance. And now if the man don't say, what's up back, you got a problem. Eventually a problem could pop off. But if he does that, then you both Gucci. I use that mentality when it comes to depression. If you have that, something's wrong with you, it's going to be red on your face, and that's all you need to do. And that causes that conversation to start. So if you're going through it, if the only option that you keep coming back to is that, truly dig deeper. Try to find something. Try to grab that last string and hold on tight. And I don't know. I lost my friend to suicide, and that was 2 years ago. And it's just, it eats up at people when they wish they could have done more. If the person would have somehow just sent that flare in the air and like, I need help. That's just crazy. So, with that being said, find it in you, whatever it is that can hold you tighter, and find help. Last thing we're gonna be talking about right now before I hop off, Flow Kings. So Flow Kings freestyle is gonna be V the Ruler up first. Then I got some other artists lined up. If you are interested, email us at ballercitypodcast.com or at ballercitypodcast@gmail.com. So I'm going to put it up in the chat. Give me 1 second. And my bad if I can't see everybody's comments. I still got to work these kinks out. I can just see my comment and I can't see anybody else's. So, that kind of sucks. But I'm going to be working on it. So, yeah. ballercitypodcast@gmail.com. If you're interested in dropping a verse, I'm going to be pulling up. I'm looking at some spots. And I'm going to be doing like live verses for these, live freestyles. And then you also get an interview. So, that's how I'm going to be planning on doing it. But other than that, salute everybody grinding, salute everybody quit following the crowd. Be your own person. Quit hearing things secondhand. I got love for and Tone. Got love for RTU. And I got love for AZ&T. There's no hate. There's no animosity. There's nothing coming from my end. If you're doing something positive and you're giving back and you're finding your own way to dig deep out your pockets to do something that no one asked you to do, but you're doing it because you felt the need. One day you woke up and you're like, hey, I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. Man, that's more power to you. There's no hate coming from here. Now, what happens in your personal life, that's on you. But when it comes to coming out your body, jumping out the window, and making some crazy posts, I highly suggest reevaluate, because it's different. And if you're going to be jumping out the window for something like that, just understand that there's always prices, there's always, stuff like that go with it. And it's all negative. So how are you going to do something positive when you're spewing out negative too? Tit for tat kind of thing don't roll with me. But if you're putting on and you're showing love, that's all it's needed. So I'm out. Jay the Reaper, Baller City Podcast, Arizona Hip Hop Awards the 30th, Via the Ruler the 18th, 2023. We're doing Flow Kings Freestyle. All right, I'm out. Later.